party people. I'm here. Can you hear me and see me? Hello. I don't know what's going on. Oh, there you are. Good morning. Good morning. Good afternoon. Okay, we are live. So I was having some technical difficulties. None of my screens wanted to turn on. So I don't know why, but okay. Here we are. Doing it. Hopefully you can see me. Good morning, Randee. Hello. Okay, we're here. This is not refreshed. Let me refresh. Sorry about that. I see you guys have been keeping yourself entertained. Okay, great. That's good. We love that for us. Let's try to get this together here. That was weird. I'm here with Winter. She was helping with technical IT issues. It's like, oh, are you 20 minutes late for your own show? Yeah, probably. All right, let's do this. I'll move this over here. Hopefully nothing glitches out. Weirdos. I don't know. Yeah, I had to restart my computer and do a bunch of stuff. I don't know. Weird. Okay, I think we're with it now. Get this straightened up. Camera's all weird. Okay, I need coffee, and then we're gonna do some stuff. Remember not to panic. Where's our coffee cup, Winter? This is it. This is it. Okay, coffee, and then we shall proceed with morning doings. Morning doing shall commence. The boss is watching. I know. She's just staring at me. She's like, what are you doing, lady? Good morning, everybody. Oh, okay. Remember not to panic. It's fine. Sometimes you have technical issues. Whatever. Here we are. I got beads. And isn't that the most important thing? Ooh, this feels heavy. Should bring this a smidgy closer because I guess I'm blind. Okay. Oh. Cat earrings are adorable. Thank you. I was going to sell them. We made these on the morning coffee one day, probably last Halloween. And I was going to sell them, but I put the rhinestones in there with super glue. You know how they get cloudy. So I was like, no, I'll just keep them. But yeah, they're super cute. They're just like pendants or something. Thunderchatters assemble. Yes. Assemble with the thunder chatting. Here we are. It's Tuesday, y'all. It's Tuesday. Can you even believe it's Tuesday? An armadillo hole. Oh no. Barb fell in an armadillo hole. That's not something I have to worry about up here in Minnesota at all. I'm sorry you fell, Barb, but it is kind of a funny story if you're not from wherever the armadillos are from in the South. I would be like, yeah, and then I fell in an armadillo hole, and then I would wear my sparkly armadillo earrings because it's kind of funny. Not that you fell, just that it's an armadillo hole. I guess up here we'd have to worry about a foxhole or a badger hole or a rabbit den. My internet tech should be here this morning. My internet is why my phone and tablet and TV are always buffering. Oh yeah, Rose, that happens. It's the internet does funny things. A mole hole. Yeah, mole hole. Or more like tripping over a mole hill here that, you know, they kind of tunnel around in the grass. Yeah. I love your glasses. Thank you. Are they new? No. They're not. Are you talking about these thingies? This is just a glasses holder. We made this for Bark Me Box. My glasses. I mean, I guess they're kind of new. I got them last month? A couple months ago. Oh no, you couldn't get yourself up? Oh, well that's not very funny then. Yeah. They got flowers. Remember I was saying they're the only ones that kind of looked kind of artsy? Remember? That my insurance would pay for? Other ones are just kind of dumb. Or round. Apparently that's the big thing. Like super round. And I'm like, Or they had ones where like either the top was clear so it didn't look like it had a bar, or the bottom was clear so it didn't look like it had a bottom or whatever. And that just doesn't look very good on my face. Because it just makes my face look fat. And I was like, yeah, that's not great. Okay. Anywho. Oh no! Barb says, don't worry, it gets worse. You took the husband down with you. Oh my goodness. You guys probably looked like a bunch of silly jelly beans out there just rolling around in the dirt. Oh. All right, let's do this. Okay, first of all, when I went to the TF, I got myself some stuffy things. Now, let me say this about it. I was not very impressed with this color. Where's this from? Wire Elements. This is supposed to be antique copper and 22 gauge, and this is the only color they had, so I got it for $6.90. Oh, this is from the Beadsmith. But this color, I'm not super impressed, but I mean, we'll see. Doesn't it just look kind of orange? It's all they had. I had to do something. I didn't have anything. It just looks like a kind of a more orangey copper color instead of like a red. Like, see this? Like a redder color for the... It's supposed to be antique bronze. Or, I'm sorry, red bronze. I don't know. It's not great. But this is what we got. So I got that. Oh, yeah. Here's a better option. So this is what I'm talking about. So I got the square wire in the red bronze. Look at the difference. Like, what are we doing? These two are supposed to be the same color. I don't know what's happening. You know, the bargain bead box this for September was in the red bronze color. Used up all my stuff doing that, so I had to replenish. The square is antique copper. Back to work. Okay, Linda. Sorry I was late. Linda says, I gotta go to work now. Sorry. Oh. I can't even say copper. It's orange. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this is what I got, I guess. I mean, needs work. But I did get I got some hematite in 24 because I have that hematite in 22, which I really like. This is what I would say is gunmetal color. So they did have that. So I got that, and I was happy with that. And this one is 22 gauge in flux gold. So this one's like on the scale of gold annoyance. This one is only like a 2. I quite enjoy this one. You know? But then I was thinking about it, and I was like, I have a lot of really annoying gold findings, like a 6 to an 8. Maybe I should have got that other one. But this one is called Flux Gold, and I like this one. So, I was happy with that. This 22, it was $4.65, which, I mean, yes, right? That's because it's TF brand. I don't know if you ever noticed that. It says TF bead store. That's because they wire it. Same with this one. And this one is not. And this one is also. So, There you go. I'm having a hard time getting red bronze findings and wire here in South Africa. It's just not popular here, I suppose. Looks like copper to me. It's like, yeah, but it's like not even copper. It's like really, it's like copper supersized. I don't know. Weirdness. It's a weird color. But you know, I have had situations where I've ordered from, say, like other wire companies and jump rings and like findings, and then they're like a way different color. I think that's just kind of a thing that happens. Haha! Look at it! Look at this! Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I had mine drilled. This was for Randee. I picked it out at the store. Hi, Jackie. It's copper adjacent. This is $18. It is jade. It is carved. And I picked it out at the store and I had Jeff drill it. As you can see here that he drilled it for me, which is super good. So that's fun. And then these are the beads. Nobody wanted these yesterday, so I got to keep them. These are the Vasper, which still needs research. I think they were $12. Yeah, $12. That's going to be smashing. And, oh, I got one of these little guys. Okay, spacers. Look at Shannon. Look at Shannon doing stuff. And little earrings for earrings. That pendant is gorgeous. Yeah, I know. This one is 18, and I think all the jade ones were like 18 or 19.99. There was some donuts. There's some like this. I've had these before. I think I actually have a couple of them downstairs rolling around somewhere. I remember me and Rebecca had gotten some, I think when they first came back from Tucson, and we had some. Remember we were doing, you guys might remember this, we were doing the garnet and the green. Garnet and, I don't remember what we were using for the green, but I was really into this like red and green situation, and I had a red one with a dragon on it. I don't know if you remember that. I do. These are fun. All right, let's do this. Let's do it. Let's do it, do it. Get these little things ready. Dun, 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 dun. What are you guys doing today? I know you probably said all that this morning, but I missed it. Obviously, because I wasn't here. I'm glad you were late because this gave me time to pay for my beads. Oh, well, good. Did you get your orders in? I didn't have to stay up too late last night. I think I got done at about, it was like 9:15 maybe I got done. 9 o'clock, 9:15. But I did stop to eat food. I made myself, oh, you guys. I made myself some horrible broccoli. Burnt it all up. Burnt up all the broccoli. Now, let me say this. I have started this little diety thing where it's just, you just eat horrible things because nothing tastes like anything because you can't have salt or anything fun. And so anyway, I was supposed to have chicken and plain quinoa and broccoli with nothing on it, just broccoli roasted with olive oil, right? Like that's it. I'm thinking, okay, Randee, it's gonna be fine. It's fine. We'll use the Mrs. Dash, you know, with the no salt. Now I might have to clean this because it looks like it's got glue on it. That is correct. So, anywho, I gotta get a bleach wipe. Hold on. I burnt it all up anyways, was the moral of the story. And now my whole house smells like burnt up broccoli, which is disgusting. And I followed the recipe the way they said, and I put it in there with my chicken at the temperature that they said for the time that they said, and it just burnt it all up. And I was just like, this is dumb. So then I was mad. Of course. I'm mad. Don't mind me over here just washing my jade. I'm coming, I promise. Feel like they've had this glue on there for 29 years. Okay. We got this. 18 minutes later. Oh. So you just gotta run, I just run it under hot water and then I scrape it with a, to melt the glue, and then like super hot, and then I scrape it off with a little scraper thing with the scrubby from the sink. And then after I get all that done, to get the sticky, I do a bleach wipe, which I think I did pretty good here. Dry it off. Pretty good out of 10. You love roasted anything? Well, anyway, Vasper is granite. Oh. Is that right, Rebecca? Did you look it up? Things are popping up all over the place. All right, after all that, after our being 15 minutes late and our 18 minutes worth of scrubbing on our jade. See if we can't get something together here. I'm just splitting so I don't have to count. I don't like to count. I'll go with this little guy. Maybe I can use him over here. Do I need that for me? Perhaps I do. All right, y'all. Let's do this. What color are we gonna use? We've got lime green. We've got blue. We've got red, turquoise, gray, and black. These are the colors we have up here. We could do black and keep it monochromatic. We could do a pop of color to bring in some color. It is up to us, I guess. I need a tweezer. Is this the only tweezer I have up here? Of course it is. All right, that's fine. We love that for me. Alcohol cleans off the glue pretty good too. Yes. Jeff did a great job drilling my rock from the other week, from the photo. Oh yes, he made mention, PK. Yours was the only one he made mention of when I went to go pick him up. And I said, yeah, I figured that was going to be a little bit complex. And he said, yep. He said, he was talking about he had to use a special drill for that one. And it clogged up the drill like 38 times just to go through that little tiny rock. Or that little tiny, well, what is it? Ford, whatever. Yeah. But he said he got it done. Green, gray, black, red, teal, gray, red, gray, black, teal. Everybody looks pretty tied up about this. Red or gray? Red? Really? You guys are thinking red? Fortnite. I didn't even think you guys would be... Well, you're definitely not thinking blue. And I don't think you're thinking this green. So we can eliminate those. We shall just eliminate those right out of here. I don't know. I like the lime. I like anything lime. They're saying red. I did not see that coming. You guys think red? Okay, we can do red. We could also do black or gray. Black would make it really monochromatic, but we could do a little pop of color. I'm down for a pop of color. I'm down. Red's too bright. Well, red's giving me the vibe of the prayer beads. It's generally the color that they use. So, okay, I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. I don't need any of these tools out here, do I? No. Maybe this one. All right. We need some glue, and we will be on our way. Where's the glue? Am I losing my mind over here? Oh, it's in a different place. Okay. Da, 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 da. All right. Let's see. Are we gonna do onesies or twosies on this? What's this looking like? Is this looking like onesies or twosies? Twosies. Twosies. Twosies it is. Am I gonna be able to get through there twice? I don't think I am. We'll try it, but this guy might not get to play with us. I doubt it. I'm gonna say no. Everybody's making decisions. Here we go. Okay. I bought 2 cabs. One was Kumbaba Jasper and the second one was a bluestone. What was the bluestone? Oh, I don't know, Angel. I'd have to look. They're most of them are. It says what they are on the back of the stone, so it'll be labeled. Are you having a hard morning? Nah, I would never. Okay, 1. I'm gonna do this twosie, so I'm gonna do 1.5. It's gonna be more than I need, but I'd rather have more than I need than not enough. One, 2. Yeah, I saw that, Angel. I looked at it. I think it was Laguna, to be honest with you, but I'm not gonna swear to that. But I do know it was labeled because I looked at it and I was like, what kind of stone is this? Alright, so now I got my 2 sides. I'm gonna double them up. I can never remember if this is the way I want to go. I think it is. Yeah. Okay. So, what I'm going to do in this little loopy loop right here, just for fun, is I'm going to take my sides and I'm going to get the correct side and I'm going to go through this little hole right here on the one side, so it makes like a little twist, and then I'm going to go through the other side. If I can find the end of this. Over here. On the other side. Which looks like a big old mess. That's fine. Okay. Then it's on Randee's website if anybody wants to take a peek under my personal order. Angel. Love your pendant, thank you. This is the cat's paw. I don't know what it's called. I just like it because it kind of locks in my lark's head knot a little bit better. Now I'm going to do the rest of it. The other side, same way. So I go in here. I'll try to show you without making a big old mess, all of the string, but you know, I make no promises. So lark's head. So go in through the front. Bring this through the back. Okay. Then it's important that when you're doing this, you take the right side and you go in this little hole right here. You see this little hole right here? So these are like your main tails, and then there's your loop, and then there's a little hole right there. That's where we're going to go. With the correct side. And we shall do the other on the other side. And you got some business that looks like this. All twisted up business. Then you just go me, 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 me. This other guy out of the way. Get out of the way, you. I'm just going to pull it down so it is correctly in the right spot. Okay, and then here we are. Paid for your order. And now I'm cut off. Uh-oh. Rose got cut off. Okay. So now we are ready to go. Now here's the dealio. Oh, this one in the back is a little loose. Let me straighten it up here. So we just get all this ready. Now I have to make little needles on these. I don't think I'm going to be able to get all 4 of these through this top bead. I'll try, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. He's a little bit small. I took a peek, Angel. They're peeking in on you. Is this the only piece of plastic I own? Or what's up? I guess so. Don't get on my finger. Don't get on my finger. I hate it when it gets on my finger. Okay, we're making needles is what we're doing. On all 4 of our little strings. We just do that with a little bit of glue. Don't stick them to your mat because it'll rip your mat up. I have too much fun at your sales, Randee. I've been hearing that a lot. Everybody says, oh, it's too much fun. I said, is it possible to have too much fun? It's an old country song about that, and I don't think it is, according to that guy. It's on my finger. Oh, it's on both my fingers. My wallet said, yes, you can have too much fun. Well, buckle up, because I got fun things for next week. I don't know what to tell you. Well, Rosanna is advising using a cone mat for any gluing. Yeah, I just say don't put it on your mat, because if you put it on your mat, it'll just glue itself to the little fuzzies on your mat, and then when you tear it off, it'll be a big hole in it. Been there, done that. Okay, once we got this all together now, we're going to go in and we're going to trim these all at an angle. Boop. Hey. Boop. Boop. Alright, now it's still kind of sticky. Okie doke. Now, I'll try, put this bead on. I don't know if it's gonna work. We'll see. We'll see if it works. Then bless you. What's going on here? You got a little fuzzy bit already? Get out of here, fuzzy bit. Two. This one is not as strong as the others. Needs more glue, probably. Very bendy, not helpful. Three. And then we're stuck with super bendy man. That's not gonna help us. Three out of four is still not four. Okay? I don't know what's gonna happen here. I'm gonna get some coffee about it. Did you guys see I got on my little knit pants? Fall time. I thought these little knit pants were gonna be hot. They're not really. I kind of dig it. They're like a sweater, but they're pants. I like that for me. They have a matching top, okay? I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm like a small child where all of your clothes match, you know? And it's like, but they're like super matchy-matchy. I usually don't get to do the sale because of work. I stayed away from work and did shopping. Oh, well. Sometimes that's a thing. All right. See if we can do this. It's looking like no, we cannot. That was worth a shot. Hole's too small. All right, not to worry. Okay, now we split all this stringy business up. Gramental stickers instead of staring at my clothes. That's exactly what I was thinking, Beth. Like all those little kid clothes, and they just like match, and like the gramenals or whatever they are. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Are we going with this guy or this guy? I don't know if I want to do that big guy right there at the split. I don't think I do. Okay, so I'm going to start out with this Picasso one. So as you can see, I'm using 2 strands on each side. Why am I doing this? So that I should be able to get away with using 2 strands, not having to do too much extra knotting, and not having to worry about my beads going wonkety-woo, you know? Okay, now I do want this guy to be down there pretty close. So we're just going to do the knot as we normally would with just the 2 strands. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Push it down. So I want this one to be kind of tight, but not super tight because this, you know, this is holding on to all our business down here. So I want it to be able to move a little bit and be flexible, but not be breaking off, you know. So there we go. Just for funsies, I'll do the other side so it's started so I can see how my split is going to look. Sometimes I like to put smaller beads by the split so then when they get going off, you know, they don't hit each other. It's likely that they might, the wrong side. It's likely that they might do that anyway because these are, I think, 8s. If I put the next one here, but maybe not. We'll see how it looks. Now this one was kind of looser than the other. Pull it into place. And the only thing about using the 2 strands is you got to make sure that you keep them together. You know, you don't got any loose loops hanging out anywhere or nothing like that. You got to make sure to pull them both at the same rate so that they're not freaking out on you. Okay, so now this is what we got. And now we can start, I think we should be able to start putting it on our rounds because if you think about it, it's going to go like this, like in a V. Guys still with me? Nobody's talking. Okay, so if you're new around here and you don't know about the knotting situation, okay, let me just show it to you. So you put your bead on. So we're using 2 strands. We're using 2 strands so I don't have to do extra loops in the surgeon's knot situation. Now you could use 1 strand, like where you only have 1 tail coming up this way and 1 coming up that way. You could do that. Depends on how big the holes in your beads are. If you're going to start a knotting project, before you get going with your string, you need to know how big your holes are and what's going to work. Especially like me, I like to use different kinds of beads, and sometimes the different kinds of beads have different hole sizes, right? Like they're not all universal. So we put this on there. Okay, we bring it down to the knot below it. we're gonna wrap around 3 fingers. Okay, keeping all this together as though it's one string. We're gonna bring it through all the way 1 time. We are gonna bring it through all the way a 2nd time. Okay, so that's what you get. Now you're gonna take your tweezer. Now I'm using the shovel one. I don't usually use the shovel one. I usually use the black one or the silver one we sell on the site. But for some reason, I cannot find any of those. I have like 18 of them. None of them are here. I don't know where they went. So we're gonna go through the loop with the tweezer. Okay. So you have this. You go through the loop, and then you're gonna grab hold of what we consider the base string, which is here. Now wherever you put your tweezer is where the knot is going to go. Rosanna says, no, I pulled it off during the video. What'd you do, Rosanna? Pulled something off during the video? Was it clothing? I have questions. Okay, so this is what you got. So this should be on the tweezer. Your holding pressure, this loop-de-loop should be on the tweezer part. If it comes off and goes on this side, you're in trouble. Danger. So your holding's tight. You're going to take this. You're going to pull the slack. You're going to pull straight up towards the camera. Not wonky-woo like this. Straight up. It's important. And then, so you pull that straight up. And then your tweezer's in there. Like so. You see? And you're like, oh no, it's really tight. That's fine. So, you take it out. You just let go of the pressure and you just wiggle it out of there. You got this loose knot. That's what we want. I put mine down. When I put mine down, it's because I'm about to tighten this knot up, and I don't want there to be a bunch of, like, this is where I usually run into issue, and then I'll get slack in my string. So I always put it down because gravity. Okay, so then I'm going to go on top of it. Now we're going to push this down, and when we're pushing this down, we're going to pull this tail straight up towards the camera at the same time. This is important. You have to do it at the same time. You want to do it with quite a lot of pressure, but you don't want to Hercules it, okay? So when you're holding with this, you're not holding super lot of pressure to push it down. You want it to slide. You don't want it to mess up your string here, right? So you're just going to put it there. So I go back towards a little bit over here, right? Okay. And then we're going to push, and we're going to pull this same time. And you're holding it up off the mat because gravity. Push. Okay. Then, once you got that, you're going to push this up a little bit towards the knot. Okay, so that's going to give you a little bit of what you want. You don't want it to be super ding-dong tight in there. I mean, you do, but you don't want it where your beads can't move, because you know what happens when that happens. You know, stuff gets too tight. Okay, so there you go. That's all we're doing. That's the move. Don't have this out so you can cut your tails on the other end. Well, that's what we do. And then we do, now are we going to do a pattern here? I don't know if we are. Are we doing that? Is that something we're doing? I don't think we have enough to do that. We could do 3 and 1. Do we like that? Is that something we like? 2 and 1 and 1 and 1 and 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. I'm not mad at it. Okay. Sorry, I'm talking to myself. Oh, it's 10:05. Okay, I'll do this last one so you guys can see what it looks like. I'm gonna do a 1, 2, 3 pattern with my beads. You don't have to do that. You do whatever you want. I super glued a bead cap to my fingertip. That's great. Same thing. 1, 2. Tweezer through the loop. grab a hold where you want the knot to go. Boop. Pull it straight up. Okay, push it down with your thumb. Okay. Pull that out of there. And ta-da! Huzzah! Push it back up towards the bead, towards the knot. Ta-doo. Okay, one more, and then we'll get off. I'm kind of looking at my little stripies here. I think they're fun. Okay. 1, 2. So there we go. So one thing I would note about this, about using the 2 strands, is you can see how big my knots are in between the beads, which is what I wanted. If you did not want such big knots, you could use 1 strand. Now here's the thing about that. If you, like, say you just did one with a lark's head, like you just did this one and you're gonna go this way, right? You would probably, to get these beads for surezies to stay with the knotting, when you went around to do your, you're going around your finger, you might have to go through there 3 times to create more of a bigger knot. But when you start to go more than twice, the knot kind of elongates. And I mean, it'll work, especially in a pinch if you want to, it'll work, but it elongates the knot, meaning it makes it like longer. And sometimes that can look a little bit funky in between, especially since I'm using little beads, like smaller beads right here. But it doesn't look like a perfectly round knot. It can look a little bit elongated, especially if you don't pull it all straight down. So I prefer in this particular situation just to use the 2 strands, because it just seems, because then I don't have to worry. But if you don't like the big knot looking thing, like the bigger knot, you might not like that. It's up to you. You gotta look at your beads before you start. But yeah, this is gonna be super cute. I don't know what the length on this is gonna be, but it's gonna be smashing, I think. So now I'm gonna do this black one, and I'm gonna do 1, and then next to here I'm gonna do another. This is my 2-3 pattern. So I'm doing 1, 2, and then I'll do a black one, and then 3 beads. Just for fun. Because why not? Anywho. Just because I was late doesn't mean you guys have to stay here late. So I'm I'm gonna jump on off of here. But yes, I really do like this jade. I like the double dragon. It's like a double happiness. I don't know if you guys, I'm really into double happiness. I don't know if you guys saw that or not. But it's like it's not necessarily like the circle with the double happiness, but it's like double dragons. It's like the yin and yang of it all. I'm into that. The black and the white, the good and the bad, the balance, me and Jefferson, how we do. And so this is like a very symmetrical thing that I like. It was $18, and then it was an additional $2 to have have Jeff drill it. But it's cute. I like it. I think we made a good choice with the red. I'll be honest with you. I was gonna go lime green. That was originally, like, when I pulled them all out, I was like, oh yeah, lime green will be good. I think we made a good choice with the red. It's giving prayer beads, which I think is good, right? So, there we go. Anywho, I hope you're all having a lovely, spectacular, amazing beading day today. If you are, swing over to the Facebook group. You can use hashtag what's on my mat today and show us what you're working on. Whatever you got going on. Today, I know I didn't make any announcements this morning because I was late. Today, so I did post all of the custom orders from the Claim It Live bead sale yesterday. If you're new here or you're watching this in the replay, we have the Claim It Live bead sale every Monday. Anybody is welcome to order. I just put the orders on the website, and then you go to the website and you buy yours. It has your name on it. Easy peasy. So I got all of those done. I did get some custom text messages on the bat phone for things and stuff, which I'm pretty sure I got all that done as well. And then, oh, the boss. Look at the boss over here. Is he here? What are you doing? That's my Randee's box. Things that go to Randee's bead stash. And apparently Winter's gonna go to Randee's bead stash. I've paid my ransom. Oh no. So I got all those posted. Those are up, ready to go. Me and Shannon were conversating about the pre-launch for the Christmas boxes. So it's all happening. We're going to work on getting those packed up and see how much the shipping is going to be. And I got the cups reordered for the hoopla they were doing at the ordering place. And then bargain bead box is here. It just came yesterday evening. It feels quite heavy. I don't know if anybody else felt that way. So I'm probably going to have to do this at some point. I still got... Today I'm going to finish my Sam's Roundup and record the video, hopefully. I've still got 4 bargain bead boxes that I've recorded that need to come out on the channel, which I have to edit. And I have to start doing the dollar bead box project. So I might record this today, but I don't know if it's going to come out today. Probably come out tomorrow. Maybe. We'll see how ambitious I am. It is Tuesday. Yeah. So Shannon is here. She is shipping. We did have quite a few orders in the queue. I hope you guys love your cabs that you're getting. And the drill on all of them. So Jeff did that for us, which was lovely. So those are coming out. Anyway, other than all of that and all of the things that have transpired this morning, I got nothing else. I have to go. Haven't seen mine yet. I haven't done anything with last month's bargain bead box, Rosanna. I really liked last month's bargain bead box. I did 10 projects with it. I did 10 videos. Was it 10 videos? 11, 12 videos. 9 projects, multiple projects in a lot of the videos, plus the unboxing and the plan. So I did it was a lot. I haven't even got them all out yet, and the other one's already here. I mean, I recorded them. I just don't have them out yet. Today I released Ranger unboxing things from there. All my extra time? Not this week, probably. Anyway. So, I hope you guys have a lovely, spectacular, amazing beading day. Thanks for showing up even though I was late and keeping yourselves, occupied. I appreciate you very much. But yeah, so that's what I got rocking today. Probably just recording beading day. Phyllis has come back to work today. Shannon's already been shipping for 2 hours, so we're on it. I hope you guys have a lovely day, and I will see you tomorrow for the morning coffee at 9, and then tomorrow is also the members only live at 3. So if you are a member and you have a little ducky next to your name, don't forget to be here tomorrow at 3. I don't know what we're doing, but I'm sure we'll be doing something, and it'll be smashing. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Don't be falling in any armadillo holes or anything like that. Be careful. Be safe out there.